Hey guys, this is Dr. Farzana Rizvi and welcome back to my channel. To all of you who are new to my channel, I'm Dr. Farzana Rizvi. I am a medical graduate and I will be joining a postgraduate course in India in MD Psychiatry as Junior Resident 1. So, thanks for subscribing to my channel, and yay guys, we are a family of 100, not 100,000, we are a family of 1,000 subscribers, which is great. 100,000 soon. So yeah, in this video we are going to be talking about how to improve your GT scores. So let's get into it. So the number one tip is the most important and I guess the most easily neglected one: time management. This is one tip that has not only helped me get a better score in my GTs but also helped me complete my GTs and my exams, like the competitive exams, and I said, and Neetpg on time and do it effectively. So this was my strategy and I'm gonna share it with you guys. So the exam is a 3.5 hours that accounts for 210 minutes, and in those minutes we have to solve 200 MCQs. Now from this 210 minutes, I'm going to minus 30 minutes and I'm going to keep this 30 minutes in the end for reviewing those questions which I did not know and I left. That leaves us with 180 minutes. Now in those minutes we have to solve 200 questions. So I am going to divide these 200 question paper into 4 parts, each of 50 questions. So if we divide 180 minutes by 4, we get 45 minutes. So in 45 minutes, we have to solve 50 questions. It will sound complicated right now, but once you start practicing it, it gets really easy, really handy, and really efficient. Now a lot of you know that the timer in the exam, it runs backwards, that is from 210 to 0 minutes. So according to this equation, the first 50 questions are supposed to be done when the timer hits 165 minutes. The next 50 are to be done when the timer hits 120 minutes. And the next 50 are supposed to be done when the timer hits 75 minutes. And the next 50 are supposed to be finished when the timer hits 30 minutes. And then in the last 30 minutes, we will do those questions which we have left for review and we have left because they were long. And I'm again gonna emphasize on the fact that try to finish your exam 20 to 30 minutes in advance. That is when you're giving your GTs, just do that. Just time yourself the way I've told you guys. This will really help you on the final day. Like when I gave my INI set November in 2020, I was able to finish it like 40 minutes before the exam. So I had enough time to review the questions that I had done in a haste or I had left. And same thing for my Neetpg. I was able to finish my exams like 30 to 40 minutes before, so I could actually go back to the questions that I was not sure that I had guessed, and some numericals that takes time. So it's really important. This will be like such a great technique to help you guys boost your GT scores. So try doing that and let me know if it helps. Okay guys, so tip number 2 is what I call sharpen the pencil. Treat your brain like a pencil that with multiple revisions, revising and reading, it basically gets blunt. But you cannot use a blunt pencil to write an exam. Similarly, you cannot use your blunt brains to give a GT. That is, your brain, aka your pencil, needs to be really sharp. So in order to sharpen your brains, a day before giving the GTs or even the day when you're going to give the GTs, practice doing like a bunch of MCQs. Like I've told before in my previous videos, that the more MCQs you do, the brain, it kind of gets sharpened, because the exam brain, like the competitive exam brain, needs to be in that state of sharpness, that it's able to read the questions, analyze it and come to a solution really quick, like within 50 seconds, because that's how much time you have to solve your GTs. So do that. Practice MCQs and a lot of questions a day or 2 days before giving the GTs, and you will definitely see that your performance in your GTs will improve. Tip number 3 is something that a lot of mentors about Neetpg and Dr. Basili have already told about this, so I'm going to emphasize it again, that medicine in itself is a very vast field and you cannot know everything and you're not supposed to know everything. What you're supposed to know and do is to be able to solve MCQs, and for that you're supposed to know the art of eliminating options. So here it is. In a question there are going to be 4 options. If all the 4 options are complete alien to you, never heard of them, never read them, don't waste your time, just leave it. The probability of other people, not like no, what I'm trying to say is the probability of you like coming to any conclusion is very like minuscule. Like if you have not heard of it, it will not magically appear in your brain, so just leave it. Next, if out of the 4 options you know 2 of them, that is the probability of you getting the right answer is 50%. Always attempt it, right? And if you know 3 of them and you do not know 1 of them, attempt it anyway. But the question is, if you do not know 3 and you know only 1, then what you should try to do is, that is number 1, you should try to eliminate another option. So if you're able to eliminate 2 options, then again the probability of you getting right is 50%. Attempt it, right? But if you're not like unable to eliminate another option, then just leave it. That's how it is. This is like a very mathematically calculated technique. It has worked in the previous years with toppers, it has worked for me, and it will work for you, so follow this. So another thing that really helped me get a better score in my GTs was learning and practicing the art of retrograde reading. Now in this, what you do, instead of reading the question first, you read the options, because usually the options are always going to be 4, but sometimes the questions, they are as long as 15 to 20 lines, so it kind of saves you the time. Other than that, even if the question is small, but when you have 4 options, it's always like when you've solved enough questions, you will immediately know, or like know like what topic the question is from or what exactly the examiner is trying to ask you. So it would be easier for you to go back to the question and then just find out, you know, those points that are needed. Like if the question is about, you know, exudate, like whether the is about pleural effusion, whether the pleural effusion is exudative or transudative. So if you've got 4 options, so you know what the examiner is actually trying to ask you is about the exudate. So all you have to do is go back to the question and see what is the, you know, protein content and the pH, you know, and all that stuff, and you would be able to solve the question 1 quicker, 2 with more accuracy. So practice this, because this is not something that you can do like just on the day of the GT. You will be able to do it only when you are like practicing it while doing your MCQs or doing custom modules. So that's very important. Practice this. So I hope that these tricks and tips help you guys out in your preparation. And yes, please do comment below and let me know whatever more content you guys would like to see from me. And yeah, best of luck to you guys. Please like my videos, subscribe to my channel, share my content, and I'll see you guys again.